We talking about how to take your power back, all right? How to take your power back from women, the modern woman. Whether you've been in a situation with a toxic chick, past relationships, fellas. I know a lot of guys have been through hell and back, typically, just dealing, right? Just dealing with them. And we still have questions as to how to maneuver, whether or not you trying to find a girlfriend, whether or not you trying to have girls in your rotation, whether or not you just trying to, catch some flings and just do your thing, bro. This is universal. Okay, this is universal. Because what you guys got to understand is what's first and foremost, there is no settling. Okay? So when women are coming around, guys, and I don't care if she's just like, yo, I just want to hook up with you and this and that, and she's not up to your standard, right? Guys, it's cool for you to turn them down. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you have standards, when you get into the habit of turning down women, that gives you the ultimate power over them. That gives you the ultimate power over women. For lack of a better term, I'm going to say a confidence boost, but it's purely genuine because men, for the most part, aren't used to doing that, right? What's the saying? How does it go? It goes, women fuck who they want and men fuck who they can. When you're able to turn down pussy, guys, right? You're turning down pussy. You have standards. You have qualifications that females must meet. I'm going to tell you something. The females I've turned down, they're like, oh, well, what's wrong? Like this, and they don't understand that, yo, just because you have that thing between your legs, just because you got pussy, doesn't mean that I'm going to try to fuck every single girl. If I have the ability to, that's fine. If 100 girls are pulling up to you, right? Put this in this situation. If 100 girls are pulling up, you don't know whether or not these are toxic chicks, whether or not these chicks are liars, cheaters, stealers, right? They could be on some Cardi B shit. They can have boyfriends. They could have husbands. 100 women. They all want you to fuck. They all want you to fuck. But you're turning down at least 70 of them. You're turning down at least 70 of them. You know why? Because you have a certain threshold that most of these chicks do not meet. And that is the complete truth. Most of these females do not meet your qualifications. Most of these women do not even deserve your time, fellas. Okay, so you take your power back even from prior relations, even from prior situations that you've had. And I've had conversations with so many guys that have dealt with super toxic exes. Okay, supremely toxic women. Now, real quick, let me just make this point. I know in previous vids I've mentioned, we got to be a little toxic as men. But that's because that's what they are attracted to. That's because when you're a little toxic as a man, you keep women on their toes, keep them desiring you. That works out best for the overall relationship and carrying it forward because of our leadership role, because they see men, right, as a man needing to have everything. On their bucket list of the man that they want, they desire, that dude got everything. He got long dick. He got a weekend house. He could fight. He a thug. He write poetry. He do all this kind of stuff. What do we want? Just a good, solid woman. Hold us down. Cook. Clean. Shut the fuck up. That's not a lot. This is why you got to be a lot of things as a man, right? That's why it's acceptable for you to be toxic as a man, because that's who they freaking want anyway. Men don't purposely go out and be like, I want a toxic woman. It's just most of them today are toxic. I digress. Moving forward from any past flings, any past relationships you've had with just negative women, taking your power back, guys. We're only concerned with moving forward, right? We're only concerned with dealing with women that can add. They got to be a benefit somewhere, some kind of way. All right. The way you take your power back from women today, fellas, you have to be in this mind state. That means turning down women. That means, when you're going out with a chick or you're prospecting women, they have the notion that, you got to prove yourself to get this pussy. That is incorrect. That is the wrong mindset. You know what needs to be happening? Hey, I'm interviewing you. The roles are flipped. That's how you take your power back from the women today. You're only focused on what you want to accomplish in life. You're only focused on what's keeping you held down, What's paying your bills? These females do not pay your bills. So there's no point in chasing them. You're just adding bills. In actuality, you're adding bills. And the biggest part about this, guys, taking your power back from women, you got to understand that as a man, we are pretty much complete. What I mean by that, guys, is let's say the world came to just some crazy shit, right? Let's say something popped off. As men, we can handle ourselves. We good. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Like, I know some soft guys today, but for the most part, right, I'm not concerned with sleeping out into the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? I'm not concerned with defending myself. I'm not concerned with finding a way to survive. Most women are going to have to find a man to latch on to. This is my point. You are good on your own. You really are good on your own. That's why men don't brag about being, I'm independent and I'm self-sufficient. Duh, you better be. So why are you out here rushing or trying to add? If you're going to find a woman, right? If you're going to be that leader, if you're going to be in a place that where you hold power, you hold the position you rightfully deserve, she has to meet certain qualities. If she does not add anything, if she is not helping you, they are helpmeets, right? They're supposed to do that. That's their role. If they don't want to do that, if you got to sit here and build a bitch up, this is not the build a bitch workshop. You know what I'm saying? If she want to sit here, play games, have just no responsibility about her life and all this stuff, just walking through life like a party girl and shit, if they want to do that, let them do that, fellas. You don't have to sacrifice anything about you to deal with these hoes out here like that. And that's most of their mentalities. So I'm just covering that basis right there. That's most of their mentalities. This is not the build a bitch workshop. I'm not finna sit here, and guys, is what I'm telling you. Do not sit here and think you have to pull a bitch out. Why do I have to sit here and teach this bitch if she's already rotten? Why do I have to sit here and save this bitch? You don't have to save shit. That's what I'm telling you guys. Now, as far as teaching, let me back up for a second. Pause. As far as teaching women, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you what the stipulation on that is. You find one of those diamonds in the rough, you find one of these good girls. That's why I'm saying you can chill in your life as a man, because you can always go back and pull a young one that hasn't been tainted, and you can train her up. And you will be either the only experience she knows, or she barely has any experience. Then that's when you're willing to teach. Because that's when she's willing to absorb what you're telling her. She's willing to follow your lead more concisely. She's willing to submit because she knows, oh, this guy, he's taking care of me. This guy, he's doing it right. I got it. I get what you're trying to go. I get what you're trying to do. I'm going to add, I'm going to help so we can come together. That means about two things, and just be a conglomerate, be a unit. Those are the only chicks that you want to do that to. Those are the only chicks that you can have the ability to do so, and you're like, okay, that's cool, because she ain't being all extra like these modern women out here. That's good, right? That's good. But the females that have already been outside, the females that are already consistently, they already know that, listen, I'm for the streets, I'm staying here, and they just want to sit there and wait until their expiration date pop up around 28 to 30, and then they want to be like, oh, now I'm going to take life seriously. No. Find women, disqualify those women. First off, look for the women that have already been taking their life seriously, that have been taking their pussy seriously, by being sparing with it, by not just giving it out, slinging it on the market, because that makes them empowered or something. That is the dumbest shit. That is the dumbest shit. This is how you take your power back from the women of today, the modern woman, the toxic femininity that's going around today. And this video just needed to be done, bro, because like what I'm saying, guys, is it's a beautiful life when you realize that, yo, you have all the time in the world. And this is for the young guys especially. Listen up. You have all the time in the world. If you are under like 25, bro, you need to relax. Get in a space where you're like, yo, I'm doing it. That makes you comfortable. Don't slow down, though. Don't slow down. Keep going. But at that, when you like 21, 22, 23, you get out into the world as a young adult and you start to see where you're at in the market when it comes to relations and shit with women, bro, you be at the bottom of the totem pole, bro. You really at the bottom because they all looking up. They all looking for guys that have shit. You must have a bow. You must be this. You must be that. You must. It's like, damn. So I know a lot of guys be getting discouraged and shit. So this is what I'm telling you, bro. Take your time. Build yourself up. It's okay. Have your standards. Because most of these women are not meeting the qualifications that you need to have anyway. Don't be in a rush to get in a relationship. For what? That's your power, number one. Keep that shit. Don't you be the guy pushing the, oh, please be my girlfriend. You're doing it wrong. She need to be knocking on your door. Some guy just asked me, how do I know she really wants me for me instead of wanting me for attention? She got to be all over you, bro. You don't have to request. She's throwing that pussy on you. She's trying to lock you down. That's a different feeling. Okay, that's a different feeling. That's how you know, yo, she just, it's you. It's you, your essence, right? It's not just your money. It's not just your status. It's not just this and that. It's literally genuinely what you got, and she like it. She coming after you. She attacking you. That's how you know a chick is really desiring you. Okay. On top of that, guys, you shouldn't be in a rush. You shouldn't be in a rush for shit. Especially if you under 25. Like, bro, chill, relax, continue to just boss up and then stack your bread, make moves, make good decisions, make moves that are going to put you in the best place you can be to continue to get this influx of positivity, whether that's monetary, whether that's with women. You're going to get more opportunities. You're going to have more options. And at that point in time, it's going to be the best time for you to make sure you stand on something. You got to stand on something as a man. You got to have certain qualifications, certain standards that if these women ain't meeting it, cut them off. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. It was fun for a minute. Goodbye. And or they can never even get you because you a fucking king. Put king in the comment section. You stuck around this far, bro. It's not a game. You know, it's not a game. Like, it's only a game to them because they don't take life seriously. But you know, catches up with them later. So let that catch up with them later, and you chilling and stuff, and they're gonna be like knocking your door down. Don't you want to settle down? Don't you want to? See, I'm at that age now. Just turned 30. See that you should be settling? No, because I can chill out for the next 10 years and still be good. What? Go back if I want to and pick something up that's going to add to me. I'm not rushing for nothing. Why are you rushing for anything, bro? You shouldn't be rushing for shit. It's too much fun out here anyway, right? It's too much fun. So I don't see myself getting bored of that. I have all the power. I'm keeping the power on me. Guys, keep the power on you, bro. Keep your power. Have standards. And they have no choice but to fall in line with your program and what you want. And that's just going to be it, bro. That's how you win. Let's keep winning.